Is that an earplug?
Mm-hmm. What?
He agreed before he knew.
Whatever you say.
I took the little foam thing off of my microphone and inverted it, so it looked like a nipple.
Is this the show?
I haven't hit record. Am I supposed to hit record?
Okay, let's start rolling, I guess.
Start the show. What are we talking about?
All right, Here we are. Welcome to Don't Be a Ding Dong. It's our podcast called Don't Be a Ding Dong. Why shouldn't you be a ding dong? Because I think we're probably going to have that covered. This is episode 1, or it might not be. We're not sure. I'm Ryan.
I'm Andy.
It's funny every time he says his own name. And I'm Quinton. And I'm the reason this may or may not be episode 1 or 2.
So we recorded some test episodes that are definitely officially lore, but we don't know if the audience is aware of them at all.
They just need the bullet points of aliens and eels on wheels, and they're pretty much covered. Yeah.
Aliens and Tom DeLonge are a big part of whatever this thing is.
Tom.
So now that that intro's out of the way, I'm pretty sure Andy had something to talk about.
What's your favorite mint?
Usually none.
Why?
None at all?
Mint sucks.
Really? Like, not even like mint ice cream, like nothing mint related.
Terrible. It's such an assault to the senses.
It's too sharp?
It's too minty.
No.
I don't know. It kind of feels like what the opposite of a cigarette would be, even though they make menthol cigarettes. But it's like a cooling sensation.
This guy hates eating cigarettes.
And I'll hold up. So he's comparing two things he doesn't partake in to describe the badness of both.
Yeah, but one's like hot and, you know, sooty, and the other is like cool and fresh. But they're both on the ends of the spectrum of like it's just too much.
Huh.
If you were to ask me what the opposite of mint was, I don't think cigarette would be my first guess.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. Not at all. But I don't know what my answer would have been. So maybe that's the best one.
Well, okay. So gum seems to have this figured out, but is cinnamon closer to mint or closer to cigarettes?
Well, it depends. Like real cinnamon or like the kind of shit that Big Red tries to tell you is cinnamon, but it's also just an abomination to mankind.
For the sake of cinnamon sticks, so it's in the shape of a cigarette. Boom.
Like candy cigarettes? Because those taste like ass too.
Oh, well, that's just an incorrect opinion.
It's just chalk that they repackaged as and put the word candy on it.
Cinnamon is closer to candle than it is to cigarette.
Wait, are you smoking cinnamon sticks?
No, but I would associate cinnamon more as a smell of a candle that sucks because I don't like brown smells. So that's like cinnamon's
We're learning
way
so
out.
much about each other.
Okay.
What's a brown smell?
Well, I think you know what a brown smell is.
any kind of candle, air freshener, wax that is brown is such like Ryan said, it's an assault to the senses. I can smell a brown candle or brown smell from like a mile away.
What about like fried chicken?
They give me a headache.
What about sticks?
No, that's not a brown smell. That's just chicken smell.
But it's brown.
Would the candle be brown?
A fried chicken candle? They must make one.
Well, that's not branded with KFC's red and white.
I bet they have a KFC one. I would not doubt it.
Yeah, literally the first thing that comes up, KFC bucket of chicken candle. And it's white too. This one's orange. Yeah.
See?
There's no brown.
Not a brown smell.
Oh, you might be onto something. I guess fried chicken, not a brown smell.
Yeah. Brown smell. There's like cinnamons are brown smells. Pumpkins are brown smells.
Pumpkins are orange, you dolt.
Anything, if you walked into a room and you're like, oh, this kind of smells like ass, then that's a brown smell. But for mints, I like the little lifesaver mints. We're back on that.
So wait, what's the best color to smell?
Red. Reds and oranges.
You think so?
But I would say reds, orange, pinks are the best. But red, you're getting into a weird territory because you can kind of fall into the fall scent reds that are also like cinnamon and apple.
Yeah,
and then it's a brown smell with a shirt on, or whatever. It's a brown smell in disguise. He's got a mustache and glasses.
Red is too brown adjacent. You know what's funny though is you say orange is a good one. Did you know brown is just dark orange?
Well, yeah, but that doesn't have anything. That doesn't translate to smell.
I'm
Did you
telling
know
you, it's
black
the same
is just
hue.
all colors combined?
Well, you don't see brown on the rainbow,
Yeah.
but if you brighten it up a little bit, it's orange.
Color theory, yes.
Roy G. Biv, and the Biv ain't short for brown.
When it comes to smells, brown's in its own category. And it's a category I don't mess with.
Category 5 brown. I had one of those the other day. So I
Opt out, veto. We don't got to talk about the vowel movements.
I'm in. Let's go.
I'll try not to make it too long of a story. But I have a job that requires me to travel frequently. And last week I was in New York City for the first time in my life. I flew in early, as I tend to do in a city I'm not familiar with, to go see the sights and whatnot. Not 15 minutes in New York City, I got off the airport shuttle in Queens, and I'm still holding my luggage, and I'm riding my penny board. I never travel without my penny board. So I'm skating down Queens Boulevard, and I skidded on a piece of asphalt and skinned my knee. So to this day, there's no skin on my knee, which would have been fine until the day that we had to tear everything down. That was the day that my knee decided we must rebuild. And so it's all just like plasma and fresh skin cells. And the Band-Aids in the first aid kit are like, I think they're from 2018. So I was in severe pain while we were tearing down our show. I work for an AV company. So that night, after we finished tearing down, which we finished 2 hours late, myself and a colleague went out to a restaurant in the middle of Times Square. And I'm not going to dox myself by saying the name of the company I work for, but I wanted to go to this restaurant because it's the same name as our company. Let's say, for example, it's Cousins. Never had Cousins subs in my life, but I'm going to pick on them for the sake of this story. So our company is called Cousins, but the restaurant is Cousins with an apostrophe. I thought it would be very funny if we went to Cousins wearing our own Cousins t-shirts. So we did that, and it was great. And they played along, and they were like, "Oh, haha, your shift starts tomorrow." I'm like, "Oh, see you then." And then I went back to the hotel and went to sleep until I woke up at 3 a.m. and threw it all up because Cousins gave me food poisoning. It was coming out both of my nostrils, and that wasn't the only place it was coming out at the same time. And I'm just yakking into this hotel wastebasket and there was like other trash in there too. And I was like, "I'm sorry, New York City plumbing, I have to flush all of this," because it was like getting heavy by the time I was done throwing up in the bucket. And then I had to get in the shower, and then I went back to bed with no clothes on, just feeling so desperate that like I almost called my boss because I didn't know what else to do, and I was like shaking. And then I still had to get up the next day and finish tearing down the show because we had a second truck to load, and I did that. And then like I said, I had a late flight going home because I wanted to go see the town, and I did my best to do that. But the problem was that afternoon, there were storms in New York, and there were also storms in Chicago. So what that meant is my flight, which was scheduled for 6:15 p.m., we didn't get on a plane until 11 p.m. And I got home at 2 a.m. And the next day, I had to go help a friend move. And her mom was there with us all day and being racist. So it was just a hell of a weekend all around. But the interesting thing about the storms in New York is that when we finished tearing down that morning and we loaded the truck, I left my luggage with the bellhop at the hotel, which is the thing you can do. And he told me, "Now, when you come back to pick up your luggage, don't pick it up here in the lobby, which is on the 8th floor, because it's a vertical oriented hotel. Don't pick it up here on the 8th floor. Go tell the valet on the 1st floor that you're picking up your luggage, and they'll give it to you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's kind of weird. I guess they bring it downstairs and then it's ready for you." So when I'm done with my day, I have to go to the airport, and I go to pick up my luggage, and I say, "Here's my ticket. I'm picking up." And they're like, "Oh, okay, it'll be right out." And then he went up to the 8th floor and got my bag and brought it down 15 minutes later. Now, the thing is, I had to catch a train at Penn Station to get to the airport, and I ended up having to take a later one. Not a big deal. But those 15 minutes where I was walking to Penn Station are the 15 minutes where it just absolutely pissed rain in New York City. So I show up to the airport soaking wet to wait another 5 hours to get on a plane. And that's what brought me here today.
I have so many questions.
All right, shoot.
First question, Band-Aids expire?
No, okay, so it was the first aid kit itself has to be from at least earlier than 2018 because there were Band-Aids in there, which I did not use. I ended up buying my own Band-Aids, but what I failed to realize is that I might need some kind of ointment to go with them. So I looked in the first aid kit for some type of ointment, and I found a tiny little packet, smaller than a Taco Bell mild sauce packet, that said it was labeled First Aid Cream. And that expired in 2018, and I still used a little bit of it.
That answered the question better than I thought it would. Second question, what did you eat at Cousins with an apostrophe?
Oh, it was, it's an Italian restaurant, and I had not cannoli. It was cannelloni? It was
That's me pronouncing Ryan's last name.
I hope it was caviar.
It was no, but actually, you know what? Maybe it was the appetizers because we did order something that had caviar, and I had a little baby bite. It wasn't even that good for being like a $200 bill for two people. We did put it on the company card, but yeah, it especially wasn't good the second time I experienced it.
Third question. You're wearing a Burger King shirt. Why didn't you pick Burger King to be the name of the restaurant in your story so that your shirt would match up with it?
Because there's nowhere on Burger King that an apostrophe would go. Also, this isn't a Burger King shirt. This is the original Burger King in Mattoon, Illinois.
Ah, yes.
Completely different thing.
Yeah, I've never been in there, but I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I've driven past it.
It's fine.
I used to work at a job where I drove around a lot. Mm-hmm. Which I'm just going to leave it at that vague description. But I passed through there a lot. All over the state of Illinois. I was practically a trucker. I would say it was my closest experience to being a trucker. But the biggest truck I drove was a box truck.
Did you get on the CB radio? Come on.
No, we did not have one of those.
You didn't have a call sign?
No, but I wish I did.
What do you think your call sign would be?
If I had to pick a call sign, God, there's so many options. I'd probably go with life jacket.
Life jacket? Why do you say that?
Yeah, this is life jacket.
Yeah, that's rad.
I mean, look, I am just a puffy man that could snuggle you, keep you safe in an ocean. I also can't swim.
You can't swim?
I can't swim either.
Yeah, so I feel like that really adds to it.
Who am I talking to?
I was trusting you to keep me safe. Are you telling me Andy's going to be our flotation device?
The guy that learned at 22 is going to save a couple of 30-year-olds? I don't think so.
You learned how to swim at 22?
Who's your guy? Can you
It's having a pool for a summer, I guess.
Did you give us lessons?
Nah, I taught myself.
Is that our first piece of supplemental content? Me and Ryan learn to swim, and Andy teaches us
together.
Yeah, all three of us. Well,
we have to use our call signs.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be life jacket.
Yeah, life jacket. Come on, this is mile marker.
Mile marker.
I don't know. It's the first thing that came to mind when I thought of trucking.
So you drove a box truck. Was it intimidating? What'd you think about it? I too have had to drive one for a job, and it's stressful at times.
They'll just let anybody drive one. It's pretty crazy.
It's basically a semi. Like,
yeah, I'll drive anything. Put me on it. I've got no fear for driving a thing. Put me on a thing.
How about
I'll drive a tractor. I'll drive a car. I'll drive a truck. I could drive a rickshaw. Just put me on something, and I'll take it around the block.
How would you do on rollerblades?
Oh, rollerblades I would not do well on.
Do you think skates would be more stable?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, four wheels, that's way more stable for me.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean,
I can do those.
Inline skates also have four wheels, just different orientation.
Yeah, it's the straight line thing, which doesn't make sense because I can ice skate also. But no, you put me on inlines, I got nothing.
I feel like ice skating is way harder.
It is.
I've fallen down a few times.
I use a chair.
There's something about inline that's intimidating to me. Have you ever seen someone inline skating?
Yeah.
Personally, not since it peaked in 2004.
They go real fast.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can't get that fast on most like wheels bound to foot vehicles. I don't know if you consider that. Is a roller skate a vehicle? What would you consider that?
Accessory.
Because that also puts like a bike I would consider a vehicle, but I wouldn't consider a skateboard a vehicle.
Well, yeah.
I got my watch, got my earbuds, got my roller skates. I'm accessorized.
Yeah.
My walking enhancer.
What? Okay. Well, what is your penny board categorized as whenever you take it through airport security? How about that?
Well, he always keeps that thing on him, so it's an appendage.
It's true. I always got that thing
Accessory.
on.
Another word for an accessory.
Can I take us on a left turn? We were in the food area for a minute because Ryan was throwing it up.
I was in it twice.
So I've got 2 food related bits, and I'll let you guys take this either way.
Right.
We got hot dogs and we got pizza.
Hot dogs, 100%.
One is more visual. One is more conversation.
Don't care. Hot dogs.
Hot dogs. We're going into hot dogs. I don't think we have innovated the hot dog enough.
Correct.
More importantly, I don't think we've innovated the hot dog bun enough.
Oh, now you got me on the hook. Absolutely right. Listen, you know how many different types of hot dogs you can get? Bun length, jumbo, colossal even, and across all different brands. Every damn hot dog bun in the store is the same. Why do the hot dogs have to bend to the bun? They got to come out with bun length? Shorten the bun. How about half length
I don't like
buns?
your use of bend.
Best you can get is brioche. Get the hell out of here with that. And this goes way back too. I mean, you ever seen Father of the Bride?
I have not.
Oh, dude, big hot dog lore right there. Because he's got this whole thing where he's you know how hot dogs come in a pack of 8?
Mm-hmm.
He goes to the store and there's 8. They sell 8 hot dogs, but they only sell packs of 12 hot dog buns.
It's a classic Steve Martin line.
Bullshit. So what are you thinking about the bun? Because I'm totally down that we have room to grow in bun technology. So
here's the thing. This is what sparked this. I have a young child, and my grandma babysits him while I'm working. So when I was picking him up one day, I was looking. She had this collection of play food for him, and there was a toy hot dog in that select array of toy food.
Hell yeah!
And the way it functioned, it was not a bun that was taco style with the hot dog in it. For visual representation or audio people, I have one hand in taco form, and I'm just karate chopping the other hand into it as you would with your hot dog.
You're karate chopping the webbing between your thumb and 4 fingers.
Yeah, to explain how a hot dog works.
Yeah, in case you've never seen a hot dog before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. So the way this toy worked is it was a circle, and the hot dog slid through the circle.
No.
So what I'm thinking is, why don't we fill around the bun and just slide the hot dog in? Like, we don't cut the bun. Instead, we core the bun. I punched my microphone. What if we core the bun and slide the hot dog through it?
You got to stop doing the visual motions, man. Stop shoving it in there.
Pause. First of all, sounds like a choking hazard for your toddler.
What do you mean?
You're saying, does it like grip the dog? Does it like ratchet down somehow?
I mean, it kind of catches in there, but I think if you push hard enough, it'd pop right out the other side.
It's a snug fit? Okay.
Wow.
Which is not worse than the standard hot dog bun, where if you tip it upside down, it's falling out.
Okay, how about this?
This is the peak of it. You can flip it in any direction. Your hot dog, you can flip it. You're getting more movement with your dog.
Wait, what about toppings?
I didn't think about the toppings thing, but I feel like you could just squirt them in the hole.
Would you go on the outside of the bun?
No, you go on the inside. I'm thinking like you're filling like a. I don't know why the only thing I'm thinking of is like a CO2 cartridge. you're slamming it on there, just letting it shoot. Yeah,
just plowing through.
I'm talking about like Like
Wait a minute,
like
Andy, are you wearing
donut.
a food prep glove?
We're talking about food, you know. Hi.
I'm thinking,
I'm ready.
Before we get to Andy's glove, I have to ask, where do you stand on a bagel dog?
a bagel dog. What is a bagel dog?
Look it up.
You're saying like
it's kind of what you're describing.
It's like a corn dog, but not.
Well, now
did someone already make the thing I want?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're talking about a pig in a blanket. That's totally different.
Well, kind of.
That's croissant wrapped.
No. It's not a croissant. It's a bagel. Idiot. Look.
I guess a bagel bites. Do you consider a bagel bite a real bagel?
I don't know. I was just in New York, so I'm an expert on bagels now.
That's an imposter bagel.
Well, what about corn dogs? Because you're kind of just surrounding the outside of the dog and then creating a whole new shell with it.
See,
see, that's coating it. There has to be open ends on this dog.
Okay. So you want a tubular bun. Do they come in different varieties or like?
I want to be able to, if I want to be able to squeeze the end of it and shoot the dog out of the end like toothpaste. like
I think we could make this happen.
I want to be able to projectile that dog. Like maybe you're in a hurry and you're like, I don't got time for bun, and you just shoot that thing right down your gullet.
Okay, you know how when you buy hot dog buns, they're always pre-sliced? Do they sell unsliced bun? Because we could core that sucker out. We could make this happen.
If anything, you could make it yourself.
I don't know how to bake.
There's pretty much any bakery will have, they'll let you, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We could go to a local baker?
Yes, being in like the third largest market in the country, I think we have that at our disposal.
That's a way better idea. I was going to go to like a Jimmy John's or something and see what they could cook up.
Honey,
they know all about coring bread.
I'm not that big on corn dogs overall, but I think that's because people talk up this place called Cozy Dog so much around the Jenner area where I'm from, and Cozy Dog is nothing to write home about. It doesn't taste good.
Have you ever seen a Kong dog out there in the world?
Like King?
That may be what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, so Kong dog aims to improve on corn dog technology, which I didn't realize we weren't already at the top. Mm-hmm. But they're making dogs that instead of just being covered in batter are like covered in batter and diced potatoes and weird stuff like that. And you're like, oh man, I'm going to get a hot dog that's covered in hash browns, but it's just like the lowest quality ingredients. But I like the direction they're heading.
What's the corn that is seasoned and usually has like creme on it? And
it has what?
Creme.
Are you talking about elotes, like street corn?
Probably, yeah.
I think it's just mayonnaise and butter.
Oh, but you can get them styled all sorts of different way. I mean, tahini is a super popular way to get, to season it. Isn't that a tactic that corn dogs could employ?
Just what is creme?
It exists.
What? Circular bun?
The corn dog. How do I do this?
The corn dog. It exists.
It exists.
Where do I see? Where?
I have shared the screen. It is a Hawaiian style hot dog.
Wow. Honey.
Is it not there? I shared it.
Here we go.
Oh, I'm looking at it.
Hawaiian style? Ew.
It's a Hawaiian style dog. I don't know what the cream is.
Yeah, that's Andy's creme.
Creme.
Right. Also known as a puka dog, not to be confused with the presidents of the United States band.
Not to be confused with puka dog, which is what I might have done in New York.
So you want the Hawaiian style dog to catch on? That's your mission?
I think so.
Now I have to assume that that's a Hawaiian roll. That's not a standard issue hot dog bun.
I went into this with zero context that these existed. Also, I'm on lovefood.com and it's just a list of hot dogs, of different kind of hot dogs. So
whoa,
just to let you know what I'm looking at here, how I ended up here.
Aren't humans so funny? They spend so much time on these.
Number 15, hot wiener.
That it is. There's so many different variations of dogs.
Oh, where do you stand on splitting them down the middle?
Splitting the dog or splitting?
Yeah, splitting the dog.
Okay, so I don't I don't cut the dog. What is that? That's disgusting. Why is it so much longer than the bun? See, that's our problem. See, I got off track. For audio people, there's a hot dog that's way bigger than the bun.
It's like
has
a
no reason to
foot-long
be.
hot dog bun, and sorry, it's like a foot-long hot dog, and the bun is like barely holding it together.
God forbid protein forward.
That's disgusting that it would do that. There we go. So I got lost in splitting.
Yeah.
I got so lost. I'm sorry. I'm running this episode into the ground.
Split the wheel.
It's our first one.
When it comes to the dog, splitting the dog, I don't split the dog myself, but I like to cook it until it explodes on its own.
Oh, you're like a burster.
Yeah, like if I'm gonna put it, like if I'm microwaving a dog, I microwave it until it explodes all over the sides of the microwave.
What's your go-to dog preparation method?
When the ends popped. For preference, if I'm gonna have any choice of cooking dog, it's gonna be grilled. I'll take a grilled dog.
Depends on the dog.
What do you mean depends on the dog?
Depends on the brand.
What brand is better not grilled?
Well, here in Chicagoland, we got a thing called Vienna beef hot dogs. They have to be boiled, and they have to go on a steamed poppy seed bun. Those are the rules. I didn't make them, but that's just the way they're best served.
I think boiling is the worst way. What is your microphone have a hat on?
Just a little bit. He's fancy.
Andy keeps catching my attention. No, I think boiling a hot dog is the worst way to do it. When I worked at Dairy Queen years ago, we would boil hot dogs there, and they would be gray, and then by the end of the day, they would be increasingly more gray. And they just sat in this like tub of hot water for like 16 hours.
Yeah,
it was really gross. And I was just like, after that, I think I had sworn off of boiled dogs, but they were never my first decision. I'm not a boiled dog guy.
If I worked at Dairy Queen with you, I would be playing that Limp Bizkit song every night about hot dog water.
The Chocolate Starfish?
And the hot dog flavored water, exactly.
What a seminal album. That might be, I think that's their best album.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's the best of Limp Bizkit. Where are we on Limp Bizkit?
Dude, they're great. Did you hear their latest album, Limp Bizkit Still Sucks?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The banger.
Where are we at in the rock? I'm just gonna gauge it in general. Where are we at in the rap rock genre as a whole?
Limp Bizkit's still on top.
I get down with rap rock, and I don't feel bad about it at all. Put on rap rock all day.
What's rap rock to you? Yeah, like list off some more bands.
What's rap rock to me? Like Limp Bizkit, Head PE, but that one feels a little dodgy. 311, of course. How could you forget one of the best rap rock albums of all time, Sugar Ray's Lemonade and Brownies?
The first one?
Yeah.
We got two Sugar Ray fans in the house. The only two on this planet, I'm sure. Jeez.
What do you mean?
Dude, Sugar Ray rips. You got to give him a fair shot.
This guy's not listening to Lemonade and Brownies enough.
It's not my cup of tea. Don't take it sweet like that. Ugh.
We've lost Ryan. He's out. I see him. He's in Google mode. You can see when he goes into it.
I'm locked in.
He's got a thing. He's looking into something.
He's messaging the band.
Oh, is that a thing? I'll get on it. Let me see if I can contact Sugar Ray.
We can't.
I don't know if we can. I'm sure they've got an email.
Should we make the album cover of Lemonade and Brownies the thumbnail for this video? We'll get banned from YouTube immediately.
Just an entirely naked woman?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, it's worse than that Strokes album.
Their second album, also a pretty good rap rock album. The one that has Floored? Fly on it that changed all the...
But Fly is like the worst song on the album.
Absolutely. But Mark McGrath really thinks a lot of himself. Because if you go to the Sugar Ray website, it says Sugar Ray, and then right next to it says Mark McGrath. Yeah. He's just taken that whole thing over. He's really
Marky Mark.
Panic at the Discoing himself.
You remember Lit?
Not Marky Mark. Different guy.
Do you remember Lit?
Oh yeah, they had that one song.
Yeah, they had that one song. But they so similar to Sugar Ray, their first album is like super lo-fi and it has a ridiculous name. It's called Tripping the Light Fantastic.
Is it a rap rock album?
Dude, the thing was from like 97 to 2000, rap rock was so like Limp Bizkit was so on top of the world. Everybody's doing a little bit of rap rock. Like Slipknot is rap rock sometimes.
Yeah, sorry, I'm locked in. I'm emailing Sugar Ray. Give me just a minute.
Wait, what are you asking?
Hold on, I'll be there.
Do you agree with Ryan? Say yes or no. Do you have a crush on Quinton? Say yes or no.
This is important stuff. I could do it off the show, but I feel like it's more important if I do it now while I'm thinking about it, because I'll forget.
So I have a can I change the subject? Or is that now cool?
Absolutely.
Okay, I didn't know if you wanted to follow up on close down on your Sugar Ray thing.
We'll get
Ray,
there.
Can I call you Sugar?
Sugar Ray, we're going down swinging. Maybe that's what we should call the show.
All right, where are we going?
I had a question about, I was thinking about this after I told the story about how New York City beat me up. What are the sinuses?
The things that don't work in my body.
Really? Say more about that.
Yeah. I can't breathe like 90% of the time.
You got a CPAP? You papping?
No, I do not. I probably should. My mom has one. I do not. I have medically prescribed Flonase because I can't breathe, and I'm supposed to take it every day. And it says right on the bottle of all of them, do not take daily.
What does that do?
Flonase is supposed to like dry if you have words are coming out. If you have like a runny nose, it like dries it up so that you're not like leaking all over. Or if you have congestion, it kind of like clears the space. It just clears your like nasal passage so that you can breathe.
So that's your problem? Your post-nasal dripping?
Oh yeah, all the time. But I haven't quite figured out where I need to be on the Flonase saline situation, because I also bought one of those things that shoots hot water up your nose. But let me tell you, I don't know how this thing works. It's like a bottle that you shove up your nose, and then you turn your head and squeeze it, and it shoots the water out of the other side. Yeah, but this is just like a bottle with a giant white... It really locks in there.
They gentrified the neti pot?
Yeah, it's just a plastic bottle that you squeeze, and it's got a filter in it, and then a big white thing that feels like it's going to rip your nose in half. It did not, but I thought it was going to. And you stick it up there, and you do it. But I was like, okay, this is in my nose, and it's there for a while. So I'll just breathe out of my mouth, because I can't breathe out of my nose. And all that did was send all of the hot water and saline and snot out of my nose and then into my mouth, and it tastes terrible. So I had a whole issue with this. It's like...
Was that your sinuses that all that crap was in?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, because that's where I had stomach acid and old meat for like 3 days after I had that food poisoning. It was fully coming out of my nostrils and my mouth altogether. And it was so sour, and it was stuck in there, and I could smell yak for like 3 days straight after that.
You had meat in there? Like,
oh yeah.
You had dog. Oh, well, not dog. You didn't have hot dog.
Let me try and identify what this thing was that I ate.
You had not cannoli in your nose.
Cannelloni.
It's cantaloupe.
Cannelloni.
He went to a restaurant and ordered a melon.
Cannelloni is a type of Italian pasta typically made in the shape of large tubes, like hot dog buns should be, that are usually stuffed with a filling like spinach and ricotta or minced beef. Yeah, they had both. I got the minced beef.
You guys have a lot of problems.
Andy, what do you got today?
Yeah, what's going on with you, Mr. Perfect?
How does that happen? Were you just like throwing up and some got stuck behind?
I'm telling you, it was coming out every hole of my face. And I think that's why I was asking what the sinuses are, because I'm pretty sure that's where it was. It was locked in.
Yeah.
And I was trying to like snort it in and shoot it out and cough it. And it was like orange for a while too. Every time I
twist it.
Yeah. It was gross.
And all in New York City.
Mm-hmm. The Big Easy.
What else did you do there aside from get familiar with that room?
Well, I worked. I was there to work.
But you saw some places. You sent me photos.
He deflected. He's trying to riff and you just immediately deflect.
That's the thing. Ryan is so gung-ho to yes and he's like, no, you're not yes anding right.
I'm almost done with the Sugar Ray email. Give me just a second.
Oh, you take your time. I have another.
I'm dragging this episode through the mud by going off onto my own thing.
No, Sugar Ray is important. You take priority on that. I have another question for something I was thinking about recently.
Yeah.
What is mana?
Like the magic term? Like, because I know mana as a fake word for money.
What?
No. Am I thinking of that? I don't know. I think I'm thinking of like a role playing game. Like mana is a different word for money, but I'm probably mistaken. What are you referring to? What context?
Here's what I know about mana. It comes from heaven.
Pennies from heaven.
Yeah, so when you said money, that's what I thought too.
I thought it was magic. Is it not magic? Did I
well,
missed
that's the other thing. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm like tabletop, so it could be magic, it could be money, but those are the two top guesses.
In Polynesian belief, mana is pervasive supernatural or magical power.
Okay. Oh.
So divine intervention.
Mana is most definitely in Final Fantasy X.
I thought it was a food.
That's set on a beach island area, and so is Kingdom Hearts, so one of those has to have it. It's a whole thing.
Hold on, stop the presses. It is food. Mana means different things to every religion. Okay, mana, sometimes it's spelled with an H.
From the Bible.
Yeah, it's described in the Bible and the Quran as an edible substance that God bestowed upon the Israelites when they were wandering the desert during the 40-year period. Okay, this is a lot of lore. It's food, Moses. But what kind of food?
I assumed it was like bread or just like wet wheat. It's like it's shit food. It's not good.
Yeah, you'd think it was bread, but but then they would just say it's bread because there's other parts of the Bible that just say bread.
Well, bread had a different definition back then. It's not like ultra processed and stuff, you know.
Well,
like it is
I know
now.
It's not Hostess Twinkies, Andy, but it's still flour and water. Where I'm gonna say, what kind of food is mana?
I stand by. It's like shit grits.
Oh, it's a miraculous food. Thanks, the Bible.
Okay,
this is great.
So now I'm back into this because I'm done with my Sugar Ray whole debacle over here.
Yeah. What do you think about mana?
Already got the reply.
Mana? Are we back on? We're on mana.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have something else?
Sounds like banana. No, I have nothing about it. I have no idea what it is outside of magic. I didn't know there was food related to mana.
Yeah, from heaven.
Oh, Jesus food.
Yeah, but not bread, and definitely not fish.
And not wine turned from water.
Who knows?
That's all they ate, though. Like in the Bible, the only things they ate were fish and wine.
Right, exactly.
And then whatever was at the Last Supper, which was a lot.
Yeah, it could have been a lot of food.
Well, that brings me down a whole other rabbit hole.
Maybe we should go to a church to find out. Church is just a book club, you know?
Absolutely.
They could do a whole day in church just talking about what they think mana is.
Oh, I should know this better. Being raised very religious. There's no food in the Last Supper painting.
What?
There's like it looks like there's like some loaves of bread on the table, not on the plates.
Well, yeah, it's post dinner. It's like moments before he's like, "Yo, and Judas, can we have a word?" Like,
so they had supper of nothing?
There's a cat on the table. Is this not real? This can't be real.
I understood this painting to depict the moment after he says, "One of you will betray me."
I may have been tricked by Google like immediately. I did because I pulled up a picture with a cat on it, and that is not the Last Supper. Okay, here we are. Here's the actual image. I just clicked on the first one that looked like it was high res. Don't look at the one with the cat on it. There were no cats.
Google Gemini said. Yeah, that's him. All right.
Wow. Well, it looks like there's food.
There's bread, and then this is. I don't know what this is.
That's just dirt.
No, but look how they're reacting. He clearly was just like, one of y'all finna bust a nut, and like they're freaking out.
No. I mean, they definitely have bread. Like it looks like a shitty restaurant that just like throws some dinner rolls at you, not even on plates.
Yeah. They leave them on the table.
Yeah. I bet there's peanut shells on the floor in the Last Supper. We just can't see them.
Jesus is like, get the 12 ounce.
Yeah, there's one guy that's real mad that they didn't get the bloomin' onion.
Yeah, Judas got the surf and turf.
You got any more of that cinnamon honey butter?
Can we get that to go? We've got something in the morning. Just hanging around.
We got to put a pin in the Jesus thing for later because I've got a lot on that.
So did the fucking ruins. 2 of them. 3 if you count the feet.
We don't have time to get into it. But I would like to put a pin in it. Or 3.
Okay, make a note. Let's come back to that. Does anybody have something else?
I've got an email I'm about to send to Mark McGrath and Sugar Ray.
Update us on Sugar Ray, please. I'm begging
I'll just read it to you guys for what I was over here doing. The first, when I click contact, it immediately goes to booking request, which is not what I'm doing, but I'm just going to send it through here anyways. It asks for my first and last name, my email, and my phone number. So I gave them all of that information. And then I proceeded to type in the box, "Hey, Sugar Ray and Mark," because that's the way he labels it on the website. "I do a podcast called Don't Be a Ding Dong. We talked about how your first 2 albums are some of the greatest rap rock albums of all time in the same episode that we talked about how hot dog buns should be redesigned. Do you think they should be taco shaped or tube? Thank you. P.S. Feel free to call in your answer since you now have my phone number."
You gotta be ready on that
now before the episode is released?
Yeah.
In fact, yes. Because then that's gonna kick up Google SEO for Don't Be a Ding Dong. It's gonna be good for us in the long run. Trust me, good tactic.
We might make it on the next album.
I just sent an email to Mark McGrath, so we're in.
Oh, I didn't know this. They were originally called the Shrinky Dinks, spelled with an X.
The X makes it so much cooler to pick such a terrible name.
Yeah.
It says the Ding Dongs. Like
their new album is called Little Yachty.
They have more albums? They're still making them?
Little Yachty?
Yeah, it's called Little Yachty as a reference to the rapper Lil Yachty, but I don't think he's even on it. It came out in 2019.
Oh.
Is it an album of covers?
Is it? They did the Pina Colada song.
Is that a Lil Yachty song?
No. I think they just tried to do yacht rock.
Escape?
That's genius.
The Pina Colada song?
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we listen to this? Yup.
Wait, is that official?
What do you mean official? Of course it is.
Wait, is this an official video?
Oh no. This was uploaded.
Oh, okay.
This was uploaded by CG56 Rhythm. There's one comment on the video. The comment reads, "Scooby Doo meet Shrek."
With 0 likes on it.
Let's skip to the chorus.
I get it. I mean, it's in both those movies. I understand.
Yeah, they are. That kind of rocks. I mean, that could have been a lot worse than it actually was.
Yeah, people don't give Mark McGrath enough credit.
Man, he's killing it.
I'm so curious about his opinion on hot dog buns.
I really hope he gets back to you by like the morning. Like
I'm so concerned for who that goes to. You know that doesn't go direct to them. Who's gonna see this and be like?
I think you'd be surprised how many larger players keep it close to the vest, where you're like, surely that doesn't go instantly to their phone, and then like, yeah, it does. Like, I guarantee it. They probably saw it already.
I can't imagine Mark McGrath has the booking thing go straight to his phone.
He's going to bed reading your words right now.
He also does put his name in big letters on the top of the website. So maybe
it's tied to like a landline phone. There's an answering machine that's going like ding, ding, ding. Just says jackpot.
I love the thought of that. Mark McGrath getting all the personal emails. Do we want to go into the other food bit before we round this thing out? Or you guys want to save it for the next one?
I think we're getting pretty close to time.
Okay. So I'll hit you with a note that I have in here that I don't know what I mean by it that I put in here at one point. It's the note is, should we skin?
Question mark. Well, tune in next week to find out what that means.
The next half of it says, like snake.
Oh, okay. I like this. Because my knee should really use
like snake. I don't know what prompted that for me to write that down. It's gone entirely from my memory. But at one point, I thought maybe we should skin like snake.
Not even can we? Should we?
I don't know what the benefit would have been.
It's the reverse of Jurassic Park.
Were you watching Silence of the Lambs recently, or?
No, probably not.
Okay.
I've been working a bunch of mandatory overtime, so I don't do anything really other than work and do this.
Cool.
So I don't know what would have possibly prompted me to think I should skin like a snake. See, when they shed, they do that to accommodate growth and remove old, damaged, or parasite-infested skin.
Dude, okay. Now you're talking, because that sounds like something that sounds like some kind of new health gimmick that they would sell on like TikTok or something. Like people would go crazy for that. If you just say, like, you got all the Gen Z buzzwords in there, like growth.
Yeah, they do love growth. They do love grinding to growth.
Exactly.
Protein packed synergy.
Yeah, people will go crazy for that.
But really, the whole thing is you just tell people to get really bad sunburn so they peel.
Oh, like Dr. Connors, the lizard from Spider-Man.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Does he do that? Does he get sunburn?
That's like his whole agenda.
Sunburn?
No, but shed skin and... Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were going down the sunburn for that.
So, Ryan, if you don't chew mint gum, what gum do you chew?
I like a classic bubblegum flavor. Or fruit.
Fruit?
Mango.
Not a juicy fruit, right? Because
No, juicy fruit's great, but I'm a sugar-free kind of guy. I'm like, the Trident has a good mango. I can't chew gum really though, because I have TMJ. I really shouldn't.
You have what?
I have TMJ. My jaw is fucked up.
What does that mean?
I don't really know. It's just a thing. Yeah. No, it's like
I had to explain my sinus thing earlier, so I'm just gonna make you go down this road.
Speaking of snakes, actually, it's kind of interesting. I'm gonna do something on camera. I'm gonna open my mouth all the way, and you're gonna see it shift from one side to the other when it comes back down. Okay, hopefully you can see it.
And then it won't go back. And
no, I've locked my jaw twice by doing this, so hopefully, at least it'll be on camera. Okay. That's me opening and closing my mouth as straight as I can.
It was real sideways.
Yeah. That's just how my jaw works.
Huh.
So that's what having TMJ is like. And it's not great if I chew too much.
But I bet you grind stuff up real good. Because you got a circular motion. And that's kind of the whole basis of chewing. No, just chewing stuff in general.
I haven't really tried a side-to-side chewing method.
Like by which side? Is it only one side? Because your jaw goes to one side.
Yeah, it's on the right side is where the pain is.
It doesn't switch.
Yeah, no, it doesn't switch.
Can we make that homework? Can you do a side-to-side comparison?
What, chewing on one side versus the other? Or chewing from side to... No, I mean, it's the same.
Does it make you chew better?
No. It actually it hurts if I chew too much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's like it's a painful thing.
It has a bit of a circular motion when your mouth moves, and I would think that would grind the food better.
There's like a normal range of motion. Like I could open a certain amount straight up and down, but then there's like a threshold where I kind of feel like a snake unhinging my jaw, but then it doesn't always like to hinge back up. So when I go to the dentist, it's like they're like, open your mouth, and I'm like, this is as much as you're gonna get.
And they're like, you'll never be able to handle the Kong dog. Yeah.
I have conquered the Kong dog. You know what? If they had dogs at the dentist, I'd open a little bit wider. Especially if they're in circular buns.
Old dentist dog, they squirt it out like a toothpaste. See, it all comes back around. And that is another episode of the Ding Dong Show.
It's the first one.
Oh, this is number like 5.
Oh, well, that's great. Thanks for come back next week to see what Mark McGrath has to say.
Bye.